It looks like it'll be Pecco Bagnaia will have a narrow advantage as we start this crucial last lap here in an epic Battle of Britain.
He doesn't have to rush this, Maverick Vinales. He perhaps went for that move a little earlier than he had to into Village on the penultimate lap. He's got so much more pace. He's a little wide though into Copse. That's costing vital ground. That could just be the respite that Bagnaia needs. Vinales needs to get back into his rhythm quickly. Less than a lap to go.
How decisive could that little error, a small tiny error, could prove to be so decisive? He was just 1 inches wide off his normal line there. Vinales going into Copse corner. It's given Pecco Bagnaia that little bit of breathing space through sector 1. Then it's 4/10 is the advantage that Bagnaia has over Maverick Vinales. The top 2 men in the World Championship now next to each other in this British Grand Prix. Quartararo 8th, Aleix Espargaro in 9th, so not really any serious damage.
Again, Vinales.
He's just getting a little bit impatient here. He's been so silky smooth in this Grand Prix so far, but just when he needed that composure, he's just getting a little bit scrappy, a little bit erratic. That's the 3rd time now on this last lap that Maverick Vinales has just pushed that front tyre a little bit too hard, and he's letting this British Grand Prix win slip through his grasp here. Bagnaia comes into Abbey Corner, his lead over half a second.
Vinales was so good though through Village and Farm last time around. That was where he closed in on Bagnaia. He's nowhere near close enough this time around. Bagnaia does have those crucial few tenths in his pocket over Maverick Vinales. There is still a hope for Vinales if he can close in through the loop here. This is the left-handed, will now lead us onto the Wellington Straight. He's not out of this yet, but it's going to take a Rins-esque move in the final sector of this race if Vinales is to snatch victory.
They build up speed there now down the 5th gear, nearly 300 kilometres an hour, Wellington Straight. Bastianini is going to take more points up the inside into Brooklands. He goes on Jorge Martin. This looks like though Bagnaia has this British Grand Prix covered. It's been an absolute classic. Alex Rins is fading. He's going to be off the podium. But it's Bagnaia, the best of British at Silverstone in 2022. He takes a famous win here in round 12 of this year's MotoGP World Championship. He takes it by 4/10 of a second. There is back-to-back podiums this year for Aprilia's Maverick Vinales, a 4th consecutive rostrum finish for him here at Silverstone. Jack Miller hangs on. He started 3rd, he finishes 3rd. Bastianini having had that first corner skirmish with Bezzecchi and Martin without one wing on that left-hand side of that Brazilian Ducati. Somehow he fights his way through to 4th, Martin 5th, Oliveira 6th, Rins faded from the lead to 7th. Top 2 men in the championship, Quartararo 8th, Aleix Espargaro, a heroic, miraculous 9th place for him. Brilliant job by him. Marco Bezzecchi completes the top 10, but this topsy-turvy run goes on then for Pecco Bagnaia. 4 wins now in the last 7 races, 3 DNFs to boot, and he's coming right back in the championship contention. We ruled him out, didn't we, Lewis, after that Sachsenring DNF, but back-to-back wins then in Assen, and now here at Silverstone in a memorable British Grand Prix. At times it was like a Moto3 battle. Bagnaia, unlike Maverick Vinales, did keep his cool, did keep calm and collected on that decisive final lap, and he holds on to take a British Grand Prix victory. It's an 8th victory of his career in MotoGP for Pecco Bagnaia. What a way to return from the summer break. Congratulations to Ducati and Pecco Bagnaia.
The 2nd closest top 10 ever in the Premier class. And I noticed this on the left-hand side of the screen as we were looking at the onboards. Aleix Espargaro even dared overtake Quartararo into Brooklands on the final lap, but the world champion was able to snatch that position back. 8th and 9th for Quartararo and Espargaro, and a victory for Pecco Bagnaia. He's very much back in the chase for the title.